card, take 25. Yeah, I had some issues earlier. Hey, y'all. Hi, this is Carrie, and for those of you who don't know, I received my approval to get my medical marijuana card yesterday, and I wanted to explain the process that you go through to get it because it is so fast and so easy, and I was just blown away by just that. I went through Medical Cannabis Outreach. I called Canton, and the number is 309-338-8900. They have a building, a medical cannabis outreach in Canton, and then they have one in Pekin, and the doctor is in Pekin. So what you need to do you have to have a qualifying condition for one thing, and I'll try to remember to put the list of qualifying conditions in the bottom, in the little thing down there below. I was diagnosed with PTSD several years ago, so that's my qualifying condition. I also have anxiety, depression. I have kind of a list, and those of you who know me know a lot of my issues. Which medical cannabis can help me with all of those issues, but PTSD is the only one that's qualifying for me. So what you need to bring to your appointment, you make the appointment, and what you need to bring to the appointment, and I had an appointment set back in September that I know some of you probably had seen my post about that. I had to cancel that appointment because I didn't have the money at that time. But thanks to HempWorks and this affiliate program that I'm working with, I now have the money. So I'm telling you guys, this affiliate program with My Daily Choice and HempWorks, it works. I'm living proof that you can make money. I am making money, so it's pretty cool. So anyway, back to this. What you need to take with you is a state issued ID or driver's license, medical records, a medical record, proof that you have a qualifying condition, something that from a doctor that says this is what you have. It could be something from the past documentation, whatever. You need one proof of residency, and you will need two. If your address does not match your ID. So I took two proofs of residency. Can't say that word. With me, just mail, a bank statement, and I don't remember what the other thing was. And then if you're applicable, oh my gosh, I would be great as a news reporter, I'm sure. There's a benefit verification letter for a disability on that too. So you take that with you to the office. And I don't know if you saw my last two videos. I took one before I was going into the office and then one right afterwards. And then I was going to get on here and explain the process. So you go in and there's so many people in there. It was packed and everybody was so nice, so friendly. You see one lady and then you pay. It's a little expensive. You pay $300 for the doctor to see the doctor. And then you pay however long you want your card for, a year, 2 years, or 3 years. I just did the 1 year, and that was $100 for the 1 year. With the things changing with the cannabis industry, I just thought start at 1 year. And she told me, because I asked, if I go to renew this, is it going to be a long process? Because I know Illinois takes forever to do things. And she said, no, between 24 and 48 hours, you'll get your next year for your card. So that's why I only did a year, because I just don't know how things are going to go. So count on $400 to get started. Well worth it. If you have these issues and you want to try some more natural products and not be taking so many pills. And that's where I'm at. I'm tired of taking the pills, and I know cannabis works. I just know it does. And I'm one of those ones that I don't like the high THC. I'm one of those ones where when I smoke it, if I in my past I smoked, I don't like the euphoric effect sometimes. I have anxiety already, and some strands make me more anxious and more anxiety and more paranoid. And I'm like a person that wants to get things done. I don't want to sit on the couch. I mean, I feel bad, like I can't even get off the couch. And that's the type of strand that's the type of marijuana that you're smoking. There's all different kinds of strands where some of them have higher CBD than they do the THC, but you kind of need that balance of a little bit of THC in there. There's CBN. There's so many components that will help with certain ailments that you have. and it's proven. And I've actually tried some of the ones, and it works. They work. We wouldn't be this far along if they didn't, and then you wouldn't have this many people and testimonies if they didn't. And I know a lot of people out there that are against marijuana. Yeah, you may have smoked it one time and you hated the way it made you feel. It's the strand you're smoking. It's the type of weed you're smoking. That's what's doing it to you. Not all weed does that to you. Not all cannabis makes you feel that way. Not all cannabis makes you feel paranoid and not want to get off the couch. There's strands out there that make you energetic for depression. There's strands that will get you up and going and not, ease your anxiety. And you got to research it. You got to educate yourself. You got to, what's out there. And stop being so narrow-minded on things. This is a good thing, not a bad thing that's happening. Okay, back to this. So I went in, I got, I paid my money, and then there of all those people in there, I ended up being number one. She gave me the number one list, but I sat there, and when you're sitting in there waiting, which I didn't have to wait very long, there's a desk, and there's a guy up there that's selling CBD products and ointments and things like that. And he walks around and he'll let you want to know if you try some under your tongue. And one thing I liked about his CBD bottle is the little dropper thing. Like with the ones that I'm selling, his had lines on it to where it told you how much you were getting. And these aren't. You have to kind of like just a third of a dropper or a full dropper. His actually had the lines that told you how much you were getting, which I think that's good. I think that's the way it should be. And he would explain things. And then there's a TV going to where you could watch things about CBD products and the medical aspect of things. So I sat there for a little bit, and then a lady called me up, and I went to her, and she did some registration things with me. That was fast. Then I sat back down and I looked at some of the brochures and things like that. And then the doctor had my information. She gave the doctor all my information. He had my paper of what I had and what was written on there about it. So when I went in, they called me into the doctor's office, unbelievably fast. I mean, I think I sat there for maybe 20 minutes, maybe if that. And I figured with all the people in there, this is going to take forever. And it didn't. And I walked in and he had been looking at my chart, and I swear to you, I was probably in that doctor's office 5 minutes. That's it. And when he said you're approved to take this card, and then you go take the next step out there. And I said, are you serious? That was fast. And he looked at me and he said, as many years of you have been going through this process should be fast for you. And I just thought, wow, that is so true. And that's awesome. Kind of gave me goosebumps. It is true. So then I got my card, went out, and then I did an online. You can either do it at home, an online registration with the state, and that's where you pay the $100 for your card, or you can do it there. They'll walk you through it there in the office. And that's where you give them your forms of residency, and that there, and then you pay in my thinking card, I already paid the $300 off my debit card. And then when I went to go and pay the $100, it wouldn't let me do it because there's a limit on my thing. And I didn't even think about that. So, which was fine. She started the process. She got me into the computer, and then I came home, and the next day, went on the site. She gave me my username and password, and all I had to do was push checkout, pay the $100, and I'm good to go. So now it says 30 to 90 days for my card to come in. She said the process is usually sooner than that. So that's where we're at with that. I will try to, I don't know if I wanted to tell you some other stuff. I don't remember what it is now. I got my congratulatory letter that I am qualified. They'll give you your written certification from a doctor. And this is my written certification form that the doctor did sign it, that I am qualified for medical marijuana card. So that's where we're at right now. And so I'm really, really excited for it to come in, because I just want to try some of these. I want to try the medical part of it, the medical strands, and see what they do for me, and get some of these pills. And I don't want to be taking these pills. I'm scared that they're going to ruin my insides. And we all should be scared that the pills are going to ruin our insides, because pharmaceutical pills is the number one killer of the human race. Number one, pharmaceutical pills. So that's something you need to think about. Also, some good news today. I had been filling out. I got a email from Cresco Labs, which is one of the top labs in Illinois, Chicago. They have 3 plants here in Chicago and Pennsylvania. They just opened one in Ohio. And I got a email from them. I had went and applied for a community specialist job. That's where I can do some promoting online, things like that. And I applied today, early this morning, I applied, and I got an email from her today, and it says, "Hello, Carrie. We received your resume about your interest in our community specialist position based out of our corporate office. I couldn't help but notice that you're a ways away from our corporate office," which I am. I'm like 4 hours away, but I thought I could do it at home. "You're a ways away from our corporate office and closer to our Lincoln, Illinois facility. We have a few cultivation agent positions open out of our Lincoln, Illinois, and love to have people with horticulture background for these roles," which I do because of my certifications. Now, if I wouldn't have been certified, I wouldn't have got this type of letter. So get certified. It's easy, and I can tell you how to do it. I've got lots of certifications in this that I got from 2017. Well, it was like March 2017. I got certified in so many different areas in the cannabis industry. Okay, back to the letter. I was hoping to get you scheduled for a phone screen so that I may speak with you about our cultivation agent position and your background, but wanted to make sure that the hour-ish commute would be something you could commit to making every day, or to see if you were looking to relocate for a new role. I would love to relocate, but it's not really possible at this time. And I know I could get in a better position if I did relocate. And yeah, well, I'm thinking about it. We'll see. Please let me know what your availability will be for this week or next week to speak about the role. I look forward to hearing back from you, Ashley Masalanis, recruiter for Cresco Labs. So I looked up Lincoln, Illinois too, and it's like an hour and 10-15 minutes from here, and winter's coming. But you know what? I don't care. I love growing anyway, because I love my garden, and I love, we're farmers, and I was really wanting us to grow some hemp this coming year, because that's going to be like huge also. But I just want to get my foot in the door and get going here, and I think it's going to be worth just doing the drive. But I'm contemplating it, and I told her I wanted to have a phone call with her and discuss things and go from there. So good things are happening in Carrie world. So I'm feeling good and glad and happy, and hopefully you guys can all be glad and happy. And hopefully this helped you if you have any issues on being nervous about going and getting qualified. It's so fast and so easy. Like I said, and I'll try to remember to list things below. If not, get a hold of me, and I'll answer any questions that you may have that I didn't explain in this video. With that, have a nice evening. Goodbye.